So at UFC 256 in the co-main event, Charles Oliveira extends his win streak to 8 straight wins, and 7 of them being by finish. He definitely interjects himself into the top 5, maybe the top 3 of the lightweight division. And, that begs the question, can Charles Oliveira become champion at lightweight? I mean, that's the question I'm thinking, because that dude looked unbelievable against Tony Ferguson. His grappling just looks like it's on another level. I mean, because Ferguson's no slouch in the grappling. We know that. We know he's he obviously trains his grappling, and man, Oliveira made it look like he didn't. Oliveira just destroyed him in the grappling. It was not even close, and frankly, I don't think there's anybody in the top 10 of the lightweight division right now that can contend with Oliveira in the grappling. Even wrestlers and guys like that, that can hold their own physically. Oliveira's threat of submission is just so high. Like he almost submitted Tony 2 or 3 different times. Got him in an arm bar, got him in a triangle. I mean, his submission threat is so high. That guy's grappling is so high level. And even, Charles Oliveira fought at featherweight before. A lot of people think he might be an undersized lightweight or, whatnot. But man, it didn't look like he was weak for lightweight at all. I mean, the grappling was strong. It was high strength, the high pressure, didn't seem like there was any wiggle room for Tony to create space and get out of Oliveira's control. I mean, the grappling was just so exquisite. And the striking to go along with it was very impressive. It didn't seem like this kind of thing where you have a grappler who can't get by standing up. I mean, Oliveira looked just fine on the feet. Matter of fact, he looked fast. He looked faster than Tony. And just the threat of the takedown increased his striking efficiency tremendously. You could tell that Tony Ferguson was holding himself back because he was terrified of getting taken down again. Similar thing with Khabib and the way he fights. That, in my opinion, that's the only lightweight that could compete with Oliveira in the grappling is Khabib. Other than that, if you could match up Charles Oliveira with anyone in the top 5, Justin Gaethje, Dustin Poirier, Conor McGregor, anybody, Dan Hooker, whatever you want, and none of them can match him in the grappling. They'd have to hope they can stop the takedown and make it a stand-up war. But man, it's just, I think Oliveira is really a tough matchup for anybody in this lightweight division. You put him in that cage with McGregor, I don't know, I don't know if McGregor can just knock him out like he would want to, I think Oliveira's stand-up is really good enough to get him by until he can get the fight to the ground where it just changes to another level. He's on another level. McGregor wouldn't be able to compete on the ground with him, and neither would Poirier or Gaethje or anyone in that lightweight division. Matter of fact, I think Charles Oliveira looks like he might be the best opponent for Khabib. If Khabib came back for a 30th fight, I'm sure he wouldn't come back for Charles Oliveira. But man, it looks like Charles Oliveira would give him the best fight. I'm not saying I think he'd win, but man, it just seems like he's the only one who can grapple on that level. And I think Charles Oliveira looked incredible. I really think that if they matched him up with Gaethje, with Poirier, with McGregor, I'd have a hard time picking against him. I'd have a really hard time picking against Charles Oliveira, against anybody in this UFC lightweight division. I mean, he has grown tremendously. He's just so highly skilled in all different facets of the sport. He's incredible. Looked incredible against Tony Ferguson. I'm not even writing off Tony. I don't even fully blame him for that loss. I think Oliveira just looked incredible. And we'll have to see Tony again before we think too much about him and his future, but in my opinion, but I don't think we have to see Oliveira again before knowing that he's a top contender in this lightweight division. I think Charles Oliveira should be a lock to fight for the vacant title, assuming Khabib doesn't come back to defend the belt. Should be Oliveira against the winner of McGregor and Poirier or whoever, but Oliveira needs to be in the fight for the belt. I mean, he proved it against Ferguson that he is a top contender at the lightweight division, So let me know what you guys think. You know, I think Oliveira looked great. I think he truly dominated Tony. Truly dominated him in a way nobody else has. You know, Gaethje kind of dominated on the feet, but it wasn't as one-sided. That fight wasn't as one-sided. Tony had his moments against Gaethje. Tony had 0 moments against Charles Oliveira. I mean, he didn't have one good moment. You know, Oliveira just dictated the pace of that fight, made Tony fight his fight, and looked like a champion doing it, you know. So let me know what you guys think about that. If you like this video, please leave a like. Subscribe for more videos like this if you enjoyed it. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.